Today we turn to question number 3. It is, where did I come from? We are walking our way through the 7 big questions. Some of you have said, I didn't know there were 7 questions. I've never heard of these questions before. Where are you getting these questions? Look, there's all kinds of lists in which people try to ask the most important questions. I formed this list of 7 years ago from looking at a whole bunch of other lists. Some people come at this more philosophically. Some people come at this more biblically. People approach this list of questions from a variety of different perspectives. Some people have 3 questions. Some people have 20 questions. Larry King had 1 question. He was asked what he thought the most important question was of all time. And he said that if he could interview anybody, he would interview the Virgin Mary. And he would ask her the question, was it really a virgin birth or a virgin conception? He said, that's the most important question of all time. I'm not sure that it is, but he said, whole lot of implications. I'll scroll out from there. So I've come up with my own list. We're walking through it. Question number 1, what's of ultimate importance? Question number 2, who am I? Question number 3 is, where did I come from? And I'm not thinking about this in terms of basic biology. Obviously, where did you come from? You had parents. And so, like, I don't need to explain that. You had parents. You absolutely had to have a mother, and you pretty much had to have some sort of father in some capacity. No one pulls off anything else. And so there's a joke, by the way, which I'll tell poorly, in which some people come to God and they say, look, we've done it now. We've created life. So you're not the only one that can create life. We've created life. And God says, really? And they go, yeah, we'll prove it to you. He goes, okay, show me. And they said, well, you take some of this and some of that, and God says, stop right there. No, you don't get to start with any stuff, right? You got to start with nothing and come up with life. It's creation ex nihilo. And that's sort of where I'm going to. The question is not just, where did I come from, but where did anything come from? Because the question, if I just point to my parents, well, then where did they come from and their parents? And you just keep backing up. Philosophers often ask the question this way: why is there something instead of nothing? Like, why is there anything? Now, for a while, it used to be people just pointed to God. Then there was a while coming out of the Enlightenment and other things. We said, well, we come from the universe. And so they didn't back up any further than that. The universe is eternal was the idea. And that's one way out of the problem, except we now know that the universe is not eternal. If the universe was eternal, we would be in a state of heat death by now. All the suns would have burned out all the stars would have burned out of all their energy, and we would be in heat death. And we're not, so obviously the universe, the cosmos, had a beginning. And so that means it was either started by something, so you can get into this eternal regression state that, well, it was created by a previous universe that was created by a previous universe. You just keep backing up. Okay, that's a philosophical answer, but it doesn't ultimately work. There has to be a beginning somewhere. So it's either eternal, which it's not, or it was started by something that is eternal, which is God. So look, there's so much here, but I just want to say, we answer this question. People answer this question in different ways. Where did I come from? And the answer that we find in this book is, ultimately, I come from God. And so I am accountable to God. That was question 3. Have a good day. Tomorrow, question 4.